Hello everyone and welcome to the Ewa channel. My name is Marwa, aka Miss English Teacher. Here you'll find everything you need to learn English. In today's video, I am teaching you English with Elon Musk. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. But before we begin, let me share with you some exciting news about our app Ewa Learn English. You know, September is so close and another school year is about to begin. So we have created a special book collection called Back to School. And now you can as well listen to the audio version.
It is not right for some girls to have pretty things.
And learn new words together with the Ewa app. Get the link in the description. Use the link and get a discount.
Nothing. Right.
Pretty.
Do you have an Instagram account? Let me know in the comment section below. And if yes, do you like it? Now, I find what Elon says about Instagram users very interesting. Let's watch.
I think maybe particularly Instagram, people look like they have a much better life than they really do.
Right.
So
By design.
yeah, people are posting pictures of when they're really happy. They're modifying those pictures to be better looking. Even if they're not modifying the pictures, they're at least selecting the pictures for the best lighting, the best angle. So people basically seem they're way better looking than they basically really are.
Right.
And they're way happier seeming than they really are.
So he says, people on Instagram look way happier. What does way mean?
Way happier seeming.
The original sentence is, people on Instagram look a lot happier than in real life. So I can replace a lot by way happier. So you would think, oh my god, this guy is way more good looking, or this girl is way prettier than I am, and you're comparing yourself to them.
So I think things like that can make people quite sad.
Well, you
just by comparison.
He's saying that this is not real life.
People look like they have a much better life than they really do.
Right.
People do not share their saddest moments.
People are posting pictures of when they're really happy.
So, in other words, this is a little bit fake. He also says they are a lot more or very.
A lot of
Sweet,
emojis.
love water.
Emojis.
So, other ways of saying a lot more or way happier or whatever, we can use these intensifiers instead. So we can say they're extremely happy. Not just very happy, extremely happy, incredibly happy, insanely happy, unbelievably happy. He keeps on explaining that these people actually, they're not, what they pretend to be on social media. So he also uses that actually these people are not that happy.
I'm not that good looking and I'm not happy. Those people you think are super happy, actually not that happy.
What is this structure? That plus adjective? For example, some of you would say, oh, Marwa, you're very old. I'll be like, yeah, I'm not that old. I mean, like, yeah, I'm probably older than you. Like, I could be your elder sister, but I cannot be your mother, so I'm not that old.
You're not that old. What are you, like 40?
When you use that plus adjective, it means to that degree or to that extent.
If I made that money, I'd sit on a beach, I'd drink beer, and I would just watch the sunset.
And also, in the second part, they asked him, since he has a lot of money, why doesn't he just, chill by the beach?
If I made that money, I'd sit on a beach, I'd drink beer, and I would just watch the sunset. Kind of like a Corona beer commercial. Have you ever thought about that as a career option?
You know, I find that really pretty boring. So
And he says, well, life would be pretty boring.
pretty boring. So
I don't know if you know what pretty boring means, but this is a synonym of quite boring, yeah? So we have incredibly boring, very boring, relatively boring, like 20%, quite boring, pretty boring, like 80% boring, okay? So for him, he wouldn't want to do that.
that would be torture if I had to do that every day. That would really be pretty awful for me.
Next, the guy says to him, if I made that money, I would sit by the beach all day, I'd drink beer, and I'd do this and that. I want to explain to you this if clause, relative clause, and this is the second conditional. So what is our structure? If I made that money, I'd sit on a beach all day. So here we use the simple past, make, made, right? Simple past. You'd say I'd, but actually this is I would, and base form because our verb does not change. I would sit. Now, does this interviewer have as much money as Elon? No. This guy is actually imagining if I won the lottery, I'd probably buy a house in the south of Spain and enjoy the sun. Is there a chance of me winning the lottery?
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
0.05%. But you know, I can always dream about it. And this is when you use the second conditional. You use it to talk about imaginary situations in the future or hypothetical situations, just like he did.
If I made that money, I'd sit on a beach, I'd drink beer, and I would just watch the sunset.
If you won the lottery, what would you do with the money? Now, as we all know, Elon Musk is the founder of his own company, a rocket company and a car company. And he has to work overtime. He needs to work long hours every day, overtime.
They pay minimum wage, actually. I don't even get overtime.
It means like, you know, in a regular job, you would clock in at 9 a.m. and clock out at 5 p.m. and bye-bye. You don't need to do overtime, like extra hours. So
Paid minimum wage, actually. I don't even get overtime.
the minimum wage is actually the lowest amount of money that is decided by a government that an employer can legally pay you. After you graduate, you apply for a job, and then you start working regular shift. And as a starter, you will get the minimum wage. So you start as an intern, then you are an engineer, but a junior engineer, so you know, the younger ones. Then you're a senior engineer, and so
I
on.
definitely feel stressed. Yeah, it's been incredibly difficult and painful the last several months.
Painful?
Absolutely, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sleeping on the factory floor, not because I think that's like a fun place to sleep. You know, terrible.
Of course, to get promoted, you need to do overtime. Work more than you had planned to. Thank you for watching today's video. In my next video, I am teaching you English with the boys. So make sure to watch that one. Stay tuned and see you soon. Bye!